Hello and welcome. You listen to the African Update. My name is Kindama. I'm your host and I'm here to give you all the information about the African continent. Today's information is come from all the way from Luanda. Just to let you know that the former uh, president's son, José Filomeno dos Santos, son of the Angolan ex-leader, jailed for 5 years. Yes, it's not easy to say it, but in many African countries, this kind of story is very difficult to find it because the leaders in Africa they detain all the power, and it's very difficult to see one of the president to be jailed when he commit atrocity or one of the members of the family to be jailed. Things like that is really rare. But here the story says that the son of Angolan former president has been jailed for 5 years for fraud from when he was head of the oil-rich country Sovereign Wealth Fund. José Filomeno dos Santos, 42, was accused of trying to embezzle up to 1.5 billion while overseeing the 5 billion fund from 2013 to 2018. He was charged with stealing 500 million from the fund and transferring it to the bank account in Switzerland. Actually, what happened is this amount of 500 million he was transferring to Switzerland account, but the Bank of England had to intercept that amount of money and asking the Angolan government, "Hey, where is this money is going? Why you guys are sending all this money to this account in Switzerland?" And suddenly the Angolan government was alert and stopped the this transfer and then may put it was the man was suspended to be transferred, and was this guy here jailed, so he could not be able to transfer because the years put in his bank account in Switzerland. This is exactly what happening to many leaders in Africa, or the leaders of or sons leaders of African presidents in Africa. Dos Santos' father, José Eduardo dos Santos, led the country for 38 years. That is very true. He spent many years in a country. But just imagine somebody who is a president for 30 years, almost 40, what he can bring to the country when all these years. And remember, Angola is one of the second largest oil producing country in Africa, and yet the population live really poorly just because of one particular person who controlled everything and made the country so poor, and people in that country is really poor. And just remember, Luanda, the capital city, is the most expensive city in the world. Yes, it is very expensive to live in that particular city in Angola. José Eduardo dos Santos was president from 1979 until resigning in 2017 to be replaced by the man he had handpicked from the job, his former defense minister João Lourenço. José Filomeno dos Santos, also known as Zenu, spent 7 months in jail over the corruption allegation before being freed in March. He was the first member of the former president family to be prosecuted as part of the anti-corruption campaign led by President Lourenço. It is widely seen as the test for the commitment for fight corruption. Why do they say here is the first member of the Dos Santos family? Is because the Dos Santos family is the richest people, we can say that, in Africa, just because, as you know, you guys, Isabel dos Santos, the youngest billionaire in Africa, the woman the mostest richest female in Africa, is his sister. So is the Zenu sister. So that's why they say here he is the first person to be prosecuted. So she's on the run right now. She's, nobody knows where it is. According to what we heard, She's now changed her nationality as a Russian because her mother from Ukraine, and then she changed. I think it's from Ukraine, yeah, where he changed her nationality. So currently, I think he's living in either Dubai or Russia. So that's exactly what it is currently situation about this Familia dos Santos or the Santos family in the world right now. Sentencing dos Santos at the country's Supreme Court, Justice João da Cruz Pitra said for the crime of fraud and the crime of pending influence, the legal cumuls condemned him to single sentence of 5 years in prison. Three co-defendants were also accused of fraud, embezzlement, and influence pending influencing or including the former governor of the National Bank of Angola, Walter Felipe da Silva. Walter Felipe da Silva, this man here, he got 8 years of prison. So because he's the one who was in the bank, of course, working together with this guy here, Zeno, and they managed to send this amount of money. Actually, the amount of money they sent out of the country, that's a lot of money. I mean, we are talking about lot of money. Just can you imagine a country when there was a boom on oil? They had, I mean, a lot of money. But if you go to the country right now, it's unbelievable to see how poor is that country. So we're going to keep on see the development of this news. According to their lawyers, they had to how to call it they apply for retrial of the case. Then we're going to see how we're going to end this case. So but the next step should be or will be Isabel dos Santos, his sister, who also was not just corrupt because her sister was the head of Sonangol, one of the leading oil company in Angola. She was there and they stole so much money, and that's why we said that she was laundering the money in Portugal, or they used Portugal as a money laundry. She went there and bought almost the major company in Portugal. So, dear brothers and sisters, thank you very much for listening to me. But please, let's support the channel. I want you guys to subscribe into the channel so we can grow. As you can see, we are still starting. We are new on this business here. We're going to bring you as much information as possible about the African content. Thank you very much, and see you soon.